You know what I mean? You don't always go out to lunch in that clobber, do you?
Well, what clobber?
Well, aren't you all tricked out in doublet or hose or something?
No.
Huh?
No. Actually, he's not. No. He's got a cloak and a ruff and a sword, naturally, and a sort of rather attractive feathered hat.
That probably gave you the impression I was in doublet and hose.
Well, what the hell's the cloak for, then?
The cloak? Aha, well, you noticed the cloak.
Ah, that's his gimmick.
Is it?
His what?
Yeah, Peter had the idea of becoming... well, he thought it might pay off marvellously to be an Elizabethan dentist.
What? Elizabethan dentist?
Elizabethan dentist. You've heard of Elizabethan restaurants, haven't you? Roast swan and syllabub and rushes on the floor. Well, Peter aims to bring the idea into surgery.
And I suppose he's going to tie an old brick around your sore tooth and lob it out the window. Well, not in my bloody surgery, he's not.
All right, then he's not practising to be an Elizabethan dentist.
Look, would it be impertinent to ask what he's up to exactly? I mean, it does call for some sort of explanation, doesn't it?
I don't see why.
Well, look, it's not every day that a man comes home and finds his fellow dentist kneeling on the floor in full Elizabethan rig.
You should try it.
Why?
Elizabethan rig.
Really?
It might endear you to your trendy clientele.
Me? You expect me to walk down Devonshire Place with a bloody great sword dangling between my legs?
You wear it on the side, here, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you doing with a red wig on with a crown on it?
Just something I found.
Found?
Yeah, I just found it in my hat box.
It's in the hat box.
What? Oh, pull the other one.
What?
I said pull the other one, it's got bells on it.
Now, Roy, there is no need to be vulgar.
Vulgar? Me? Vulgar? Oh, I wasn't born yesterday.
No one, Roy, is suggesting for a moment that you were.
Look, it's a bit unusual, isn't it? For a man to come home in the middle of the afternoon to find his lawful wedded wife entertaining a fellow dentist clad in a cloak and small arms, not to mention a kind of feathered bonnet.
All right, I'll take it off.
Now, Roy, don't be an idiot. Anyone can see he's Sir Walter Raleigh.
I don't care whether he's Attila the Hun. What the hell's he doing in my bedroom?
Blundell?
Shelby?
I object to that.
Oh, you object to it?
Yes, I am not and never have been Attila the Hun.
Don't do that.
Ow! Got my finger.
Please don't be childish, both of you. The whole thing has the most perfectly reasonable an explanation. Shall we tell him?
Tell him
There is
what?
nothing else we can do but tell him.
But Denise, it's my secret.
Roy,
We can't tell him. We can't tell him.
Roy, it is all part of history.
Denise, this is not something to be mentioned in public.
It is now, Roy. One hot afternoon, no less a person than Queen Elizabeth.
She rang?
Queen Elizabeth I.
Oh.
One hot afternoon, she was walking, and there was this huge, green, stagnant puddle, impeding her.
Impeding her what?
Her royal progress. So she turned to one of her courtiers, who happened to be that well-known and tremendously attractive figure, Sir Walter Raleigh, and she said, am I to be spattered with foul mud all the way to Exeter and Tilbury?
Sure, I've heard that before somewhere.
Well, of course you have. It's a great moment from the past, but I bet you don't know where it happened.
Where?
Absolutely here. In Mill Hill.
Mill Hill?
Well, near Mill Hill. The place is actually now a small island in the middle of the Barnet bypass, and that is why it is going to be the most spectacular scene in the whole pageant.
In the what?
The pageant. Pageant, Mill Hill, past and future. Starting with the cavemen of Totteridge and finishing up with a mock moonshot from the golf course.
Look, Denise, level with me, why don't you? What's it all in aid of?
Oxfam.
Pageant, you say?
Yes, a pageant. A pageant. That's what we say, isn't it? A pageant. Pageant.
Who got this thing up?
Locally.
Been got up locally.
Locally got up.
Church do, is it?
No, it's nothing to do with the church.
Mill Hill operatic?
No.
It's not the Rotary, is it?
No, it's
thought up
it's been thought up by a few like-minded people who thought it up. Just thought it up.
What are you supposed to be? Lady in waiting or something?
No, she's...
God, never the Queen.
Who else?
They chose you?
Ah, I was on the short list, apparently. And then, well, the decision came through at lunchtime.
Right at lunchtime.
Well, that's amazing. Trilby, isn't that amazing? Selected, my little Denise.
To me, your little Denise has always been Queen Elizabeth.
Do you know, my patients always said, your nurse is pretty enough for show business. I always said she had the sexiest way of saying, rinse. Here, when's the great night? We must ask all our friends to watch you two perform. When's it coming off?
Well, never, if you keep bursting in just when we're warming up.
I don't know why you couldn't have said what you're up to in the first place.
Well, Denise wanted to surprise you.
Do you know, I would have thought Sir Walter Raleigh was a much better built man myself.
His name was Rawley.
Really?
Yes, and I shouldn't think you have the slightest idea of what he was really like.
Oh, don't you?
He was a particularly private character, as a matter of fact. Very few people understand him.
Let's see you do it.
Do it?
Well, if you're so marvellous at being Sir Walter Raleigh, let's see you at it.
At it? With your wife?
Well, of course with my wife. You don't go solo, do you?
No, I can't do it alone.
I can't see you putting down your cloak to nobody in particular. Come on. Let's see what Mill Hill's going to be treated to on the night.
You can't expect us to do it now. We haven't had any practice at
Oh,
all.
I can make allowance for it being a little rough around the edges.
Well, look, Blundell, this isn't something which is exactly meant to be sort of thrown open to the public.
Well, if you don't throw it open to the public, you can't expect to make much for Oxfam, can you? Come on. Where's your puddle?
Oh, well, we might as well show him. Here, Rawley.
Come on, Raleigh, she wants you.
Very under-rehearsed.
Am I to be spattered with foul mud all the way twixt here and Tilbury?
No.
Is that it?
Yes.
Jolly good. You were super, darling. You were bloody awful, Trilby, quite frankly. Have you never had a holiday on the Costa Brava?
Can't afford that sort of thing.
Have you no experience of bullfighting?
No.
El Cordobés. Ole, ole, ole. The movement with the cape. Pure poetry of motion. Isn't this the time to give the public a bit of a thrill, eh?
Well, I told you we hadn't had much practice.
Ole, ole. Pure poetry of motion. Do you mind if I show you?
Well, of course I mind.
Listen, I've got an idea about the sword, too.
Well, look, I'm meant to be playing the part of Rawley.
Yeah, well, I understand that. But I just want to show you.
You've got my tie as well.
Oh, I just oh, excuse me. Can I... Thank you. Now, just a minute. Let me get ready here. Now, where's the puddle got to?
Sir Walter.
Your Majesty.
Oh, you got me right in there.
Am I to be spattered with foul mud all the way twixt here and Tilbury?
God forbid, Your Majesty. Not whilst there is an humble cloak to your loyal servant's humble back. Ole, 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 ole.
That's overdoing it.
I think he's rather good. My thanks, Sir Walter. There speaks true loyalty.
Your Majesty's lifelong and most humble servant. What happens now?
I spurn you with my dainty foot.
God save your Royal Majesty. You see, Trilby, you've got to give it heart.
It was awful.
Do you know, I don't think you're cut out for a big demanding role like Raleigh.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, don't I?
No, all that cheap, vulgar swishing around the Cape, you've got no idea. I think it's about time you faced up to the truth. The truth, Blundell.
Really?
The fact is that your wife and I have been out to lunch on several occasions in the past, and if you hadn't blundered in here with your beastly hangover, we'd have certainly been...
Oh, my God!
What's that?
It's Thursday.
Well, so what?
So it is.
Gerald has to be taken to his oboe lesson.
His what?
You've got your car outside, haven't you, Peter?
Well, why?
Well, I mean, we can't go and fetch Gerald from St. Paul's Junior Prep like this. I mean, there'd be titter in the playground. Please, Peter.
I'm damned if I will. Now, look, Blundell, Denise and I will go...
Excuse me. Hello, Nurse Fisher? Oh, I told you I couldn't see another patient today. Oh. They called from the airport, did they? Both of them? Raging? Well, no, I can't. The fact of the matter is, Nurse Fisher, I have something rather unusual on. Well, tell them when they get there, then. Of course I can see them in the morning. The bloody Burtons. Oh, are you still here, Trilby?
Yes, I am.
Well, I thought you were going to do us a favour and collect young Gerald from school. Hadn't you better get a move on?
No, I don't see why I should get your young Gerald from school.
For goodness sake, I mean, Peter.
He's not my... He's not my son. You can...
Sir Walter!
Yes, Your Majesty?
Is this the spirit that thumped the Armada, colonized Virginia, harrowed the Low Countries, and dumped down his velvet cloak for his queen?
Oh, all right. All right. How do I spot young Gerald?
Oh, ginger hair, overweight, and a couple of missing tricuspids.
My thanks, Sir Walter. I knew we could rely on your loyalty.
I should have guessed. Some women become impossible the moment you put a crown on them.
I thought he'd never go.
Is it really Thursday, Gerald's oboe?
Definitely Thursday.
What do you think he meant? I should face up to the truth.
It's magnificent.
What is?
I've never actually seen you in a cloak before.
Makes a change, does it?
A marvelous change. And the feathered hat.
Sits well, does it?
You know what?
Right.
I'd say you looked exactly like Sir Walter.
Well, without the glasses, of course.
Even with the glasses.
Really? The trousers rather spoil the effect, though, don't they? How long have we got before he comes back with Gerald?
I'd say long enough.
But Mr. Blundell did tell me to send them home.
It's all right, Nurse Fisher. He's changed his mind and I'm standing in for him.
You, Mr. Trilby?
Yes, me. Send them both up, would you please, and tell reception to start making out the bill. Remember, we charge for the music here. Little Gerald can freeze to death in the playground for all I care. Hello, loves. Now, which one of you first, eh? Come on in. Beautiful.
I don't suppose he told you how it went on.
When?
After she crossed the puddle.
I expect she was tremendously grateful.
Your gracious majesty. Shower him with gifts, did she?
I'd say lavished gifts.
What sort of gifts?
Doubloons.
Pieces of 8.
Golden goblets.
Cuts off the Indies.
And rumor has it,
As what?
she made him free
Of what?
of her royal pass.
Now, open wide, Elizabeth.